think everything is working. CPU's already going crazy. Wonderful. Why have I lost my volume? Oh, there we go. All right. Whew. You know, I was sitting here setting everything up, and there was one thing I wanted to add to the show notes, and I totally freaking blew it. I have no idea what it was about. So frustrating. I didn't commit it to memory. I saw it in my brain and I just let it go by. It's like, oh, I need to do this thing. But I didn't trap the information. I didn't write it to a file in my brain and say, hey, remember this. But unfortunately, it is gone forever. Unless my brain figures it out. Midway through the stream. Something, I saw something that triggered it. And maybe we'll get lucky and my brain figures it out while we're going along, yeah? Okay. This is... we need to go here. And go there. Okay, all right. Now we're good, now we're good. Sort of. Again, I started this, like the show notes for this particular episode on Monday. And here we are Friday, and I finally put all the pieces together. This is bad. This is bad. Simply because it's taking too long to create an episode. I have too many sources to pull from. I'm going to try to click by myself anyway. And saying that I'm super duper lazy. Like the laziest. If I have to take too many steps to make something work, and I know it could be like automated or something like that, I lose all interest. It's really bad, you guys. But I like what we have here. I'm happy with it. I just need to find a way to expedite. Is that the correct word? Or speed up, or simplify, or streamline, or automate the entire process. I don't know how to go about doing that. Well, at least right now, anyway. All right. We'll wait for people to pop in. I'm gonna move my screens around. I need individual screens. Like I need another. I understand people have multiple screens now. I totally understand this because I don't have enough space. I don't have enough screen real estate space. That is unfortunate. All right, I'm going to step away for just a moment to do some stuff related to the stream. I have an actual be right back. I'm gonna pop that up. Hello, whoever just popped in. I need to do like one other thing. That's a lie. That's a lie. Okay. Maybe 2 or 3 things. So I'm gonna put this up right now. This is my be right back screen because again, just take what you got at hand and make something, right? So here we go. Hold on. I'm going to, I don't know if I forgot to check. We're gonna find out if everything's set up properly. Okay, I'm gonna mute myself now. All right, all sorted. See, I was painless, right? I need the button to do the thing. Let's hope this works. Let's see if it works. Ha! And I totally just remembered what I wanted to talk about, and I just totally forgot. Okay. Anyway, so here we are, and this is test episode 3. Test episode 3. Now you might be asking, more, how can you have 3 test episodes? We're gonna keep testing. I think we're not changing anything. It's gonna stay this way forever until I'm ready to say yes, it's a real thing. Currently, it's supposed to happen once a week. Day undecided, but here we are. Right? I made it. I was gonna, like I said earlier at the top of the show, I had planned to have this ready to go on Monday. I started pulling everything together on Monday. Finished up at maybe 2ish or 3ish, which is really late. It's 2 or 3 here in Japan. It's super late in the US, right? I'm like, all right. You know, I'm tired. I don't want to do anything else. There's some other things I want to do, but I don't want to do this. And so I put it all off until today. So soon. Right, so we have some photos. So you can see we have Space Sweepers, round 2 of the adrenaline racing community. That's Havoc, I believe. Havoc's race result. Tate has a livery. Vegeta has a replay. We have Breakbeat Kings. That's where today's music is coming from. And I can actually, it won't be pretty, but I can do it. We're going to do this. So I made some other things too. If we type links, right? And then show notes. Boom, the links for today pop up. Look at that. And if I titled it properly, which I did not, but that's okay, because there we go. I think this is it right here. This should work. If it doesn't, let me know. That link should work. I'm gonna click it and see if it works. Survey says, yes, it works. Okay, that's today's, what is this? Royalty-free music comes from Breakbeat Kings. Breakbeat Kings. That is the link right there. Boom, let's clear that. Oh, this works, you guys. Everything kind of sort of works. Kind of works. I'm so excited. That actually worked. All right. So, the only thing is I can't make like a checklist like, oh, I've done that. But I know in my head now we have Breakbeat Kings. We're done with that. All right, so that's today's royalty-free music. And I think kind of sort of going to go in order. Oh, I know what I forgot to add. I'm going to do this on the fly, you guys. Hold on, so I don't forget. Just drop it in here. No, put it at the bottom. Results. No link. Sponsored. Cheetos. That's going to be a little long. Hope it fits. Okay, that's what I want to do. All right. Yep. Okay. All right. I got this. I got it. I forget which BMW it is. But okay. Sort it. So let's clear that out. Let's try this again. So we have, what was that again? Topics. Ha! Okay. Oh, okay. That's okay. I can fix it. I can fix it. See? I thought I was organized. Not. Totally not. And I forgot the meta key for this. Oh. Yeah, okay. All right. Totally got this under control. Ah! Ha ha! We still don't know what the race results are, but that's okay. That's okay. It's good enough. All right. So every now and again, I spend some time on Netflix. In waves, yeah. I'll skip, like, I'll go many months or weeks without watching anything on Netflix, and then I'll see things. You know, Netflix sends that little email. Hey, you might be interested in this. You might be interested in that. And I kept seeing. So I went on there whenever Cyberpunk came out, was released. Cyber 2077 was released. I Googled Cyberpunk on Netflix, and deep inside of that, the recommendations was something called Space Sweepers. And I'm like, And Netflix is like, no. We really think you will like this. You should watch this Space Sweepers. I'm like, I saw an ad somewhere else for Space Sweepers, but it's a Korean movie. I thought, you know what? The odds of the dub being any good, because dub is English, the odds of it being really, really bad. And the first ads I saw for it looked corny. Not gonna lie. Looked super duper corny. So I sort of ignored it, but Netflix was really insistent, particularly after I Googled searched for cyberpunk and sci-fi. It's like, no, we really think you'll like this. Fine. So I put it in my queue to watch, right? And the premise is a bit odd. It's not odd, it's an unexpected premise, right? There's if you watch it for yourself, there's a child who's gone missing. It's an android or something that's actually a nuclear bomb. That's the premise. That's the premise they present. So, let's see if I can get this right. So, yes. Okay, I know what I need to do now. I know exactly what I need to do now. And I can fix it. All right. And so this is the trailer, I believe, to Space Sweepers. God, I hope that's right. Let's see if I got that right. I did. Look at me go. All right, so that's the link to Space Sweepers. It's a fairly decent story. I enjoyed it. I like the characters. I enjoyed it. I'm not gonna make any excuses for it. I enjoyed it. I like the story. I actually started liking the characters. I like how the story develops. Yeah. So if you want some fun overseas, depending on where you're from, movie watching material content, then check out Space Sweepers. I really did enjoy it. All right. Need to really sort out. Okay. So, you know what I can do? Totally forgotten. Country Boy Crimson. Hello, sir. 12 months being lucky 13 months. We were just going over. I'm so glad you're here. Yes, I'm glad you're here. I am good. And I'm really happy you're here, Crimson. Because what I like from you, sir, what I want to include on the podcast is, hey, what's up, Shane? Crimson, what I really want from you are your factoids or useless facts or whatever what we came up with a few weeks or months ago. I want a list of those. I'd love to include them on the podcast. I just want to give you a little corner. Country Boy Crimson's useless fact of the day. Yes, I need. You're an IT kind of guy, right? So if you could, this is what my notes look like. Yeah, I'm doing everything with CSV. These are my notes. It's a CSV file. If you could send something like that to me, it just follow the title. If there's a link to it, and then some sort of notes, but it has to fit on the screen, right? So let me show you what happens. I forgot my own. No. Forgot my own shortcuts. Okay, all right. So this is what the file looks like. It's broken right now, but this is what it's supposed to look like. I don't know how I broke it. How did I break it? Oh, because that thing is too long. Flaming Hot Cheetos is too long. Okay, so if you can send me a CSV, then I can just drop it in and be ready to go. I think that's probably live. Oh. I thought about automating it and having my show notes with the same title. Oh, it still doesn't fit. What's breaking it? Oh, it's the Vegeta thing. Okay. Why? What's so long that it's breaking? Huh. I think maybe that'll work. There's some extra weird spaces somewhere. Nope. All right. So you guys can see all the stuff that happened in the background, right? Notes. Okay. Oh, it's still breaking. What the heck is breaking it? It's Flaming Hot Cheetos, isn't it? God, I can't believe that's too long. Hi. I'm doing the thing live. We're doing it live. So I know the profile thing works. I don't know what my All right. We can do it. I give up. What's breaking it? What the heck is breaking it? Why don't you want to work for me anymore? It worked before, you guys. I swear to God, it worked. Okay. Hey, what's up, Sora? Okay. What's your? Just put commas between. Just have the title, what the topic is. Okay. I see. I'll talk to you later. But I definitely want to get your useless facts happening. Why is my thing broken? Oh, I'm so mad at myself. Why is this broken? I know it's not that long. And it was working properly before. Let's see if that's it. I don't know what my meta key is in my term, so I have to do everything like bad navigation skills. Okay. Am I just going to cheat and make the screen a little bit longer? It's the Flaming Hot Cheetos still, right? Yep. Okay. So that's the this is what life is like for me. This is my whole life. This is how I do everything in my life. Everything in my life works like this. Bang, bada, boom. I think it's control. No, 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 no. Let's go to the last line. Okay, all right. Okay, all right, 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 all right. That should work, right? That's not too long. It doesn't exceed the other. Oh, but I know what's happening. So those other links are pushing it out too far. Okay. All right. 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 Okay. All right. All right. This is it. This is it. I can do it. I can do it. I can do it. Uh. Oh. Uh. Okay, I did sort of cheat and change the size of the screen, but that's not important right now. The fact that we got it up there. Okay. I do have to shrink it down again now. Hi, I'm back. After I made a mess of everything. Hello, hello, hello. What's up, Conker? So, let's get back on track here. So we talked about Space Sweepers. It's a Korean sci-fi movie on Netflix. Really found it enjoyable. And once more, the link is here. This is the radio show. This is our radio show. This is our radio show. All right. So that's Space Sweepers. Okay. And I need an actual. I see. I'm making this up as I go along, you guys. Totally making this up as I go along. I thought I was organized. Turns out I'm not. Turns out I'm completely unorganized. Surprise! Right. So let's talk about the results from the FCC previous event. It was the FCC Heat, created by Spazer Laser and sponsored by Flaming Hot Cheetos. The final round, we have the results from the final round, and image 14, there we go. This was the final round. Vegeta went on a massive winning streak. It's gonna break, you guys. Sorry. Oh, I guess we're not gonna get that screen size change. So Vegeta went on the winning streak. He won 3 out of the 4 races. UDC Crew and Garage Beers, aka Grandma Biscuits, aka Water H2O Heater, aka Water Heater, aka Garage Beers, aka Garage Beards, came in the Atenza and really tried to ruin Vegeta's day. But alas, once again, Vegeta reigned supreme, conquering all contestants, all comers. UDC Crew stuck in with a quick win, but Vegeta was having none of it. So, if you would like to attempt to dethrone Vegeta 25RS, we do have some more series coming up, and that will be your opportunity to put him in his place. I'm going to tell you right now, you got your work cut out for you if that's what you decide to do. He ain't playing. Vegeta ain't playing. Yeah. So, make sure we have the right window open. I believe I should have a list of... I'm going to talk to myself so you guys can see what goes on while I'm doing this. I need a list of the actual images I can see on the separate screen. So if I were to pull up a separate screen, you guys couldn't see that. That's what I'm going to do later. Okay, so I need to see what images I have Uh, what was that? 14? What was that? 14? Okay, so I'm assuming maybe 15 is what we want next. Uh-oh. No? 13? Yeah, there we are. Okay, so 13. This is uh, the BMW, the M3 that we're going to run in the next series in the FCC community. As I mentioned before, I'm a big fan of the Garage Find with all the rust. Absolutely love it. I would drive that and have no shame. Zero shame. Look at it. It's a rust bucket. Right? I would, even if I would make the inside really nice and I make sure the frame was really secure. You know, like there's no rust in the frame. But I would drive that if the government would let me. And I would drive it with pride. Screw your shiny, fancy liveries. The rust is the livery. But yeah, this is our upcoming series. I think we're going to start the series. I don't know when. Maybe tomorrow? Unsure. I'm unsure. Unsure. But it will probably run on Saturdays. Even though we're running manufacturers, the manufacturer series and the nations series are both on Saturdays, we're still going to run it. I think I might like have 1 or 2 attempts in manufacturer and then just run the community race instead. You know, like that's real life, right? You turn up for one race, you don't get multiple attempts. F1 race is not like, okay, we're going to have 3 races today. You guys will take your best score. Hamilton's like, wait, what? So I have to win like 3 times in a row? Screw that. So I might just have 1 attempt, and no matter what that result is, that's the result. And then we'll move on to the community race. Unsure. But if you would like to keep track of what's going on, if you follow this guy right here on Gran Turismo Sport, you can see what's happening. He has liveries and so on and so forth. This is Vegeta 25 RS. Make sure you're following him on the in Gran Turismo Sport. Prepositions matter. Also ensure that you're following Laser. He also organizes events. His next event is maybe May or April. Unsure. But he's currently working on another series. Give him a follow in the Gran Turismo Sports. Alrighty. And I think oh no, we have one more thing. One more thing. We need to talk about Havoc's spectacular result in round 2 of the Adrenaline Racing Club Community Event Series. Names hard. And that is hiding. Boom, right here. This should take you to the replay on Gran Turismo Sport. Make sure you log in to the proper language. Oh, I do have it set for US, so there you go. Of course, there are spoilers in the title. Don't put spoilers in your replay description. Clickbait. Make it clickbait. That's what you should always do. Make it clickbait. All right. Sorry, You guys can't see that. I'm sitting back and thinking. That's that's what I'm to do. Okay, then we have the notes from that race. There are some key laps. So I believe laps 1 to 3 and 22 to 30 are the laps that he identified as the most exciting. I won't tell you why. Go ahead and take a look. He said laps 1 to 3 and then 22 to 30. I guess he was running alone from laps 4 to 21. And then 22 to 30 things kick off again. Vegeta also has a replay. Oh, dang it. I keep typing in the wrong window, you guys. Vegeta also has a Race C replay from last week. I don't remember what we had last week. I don't remember what Race C was last week, but that's it. I have no notes. It's just a long battle. That's all I know. He said there's a long battle. For what position, I don't know. But he's up there fighting, punching, trying to get it done. Right. Okay. Let's take a look at our topics once more. And let's Tate's livery. That's what we want to look at. Tate's livery. Tate came up with the livery for the Supra. Is that a Supra? Is that a Supra? What image is that? Is that December 2? Nope. Alright, we're gonna do this the ugly way. Sorry, you guys, this is gonna be really ugly. Oh, I can. Oh, check that out. I forgot I could do this. There we go. I forgot I could do that. Ha! Ha! And there's Tate's Supra livery, and I didn't make the big version of that. I don't know how viewable that is on the screen for you guys. It's probably tiny. I can't fix it. Mistakes were made. Mistakes were made. So that's his livery there. I don't know if I have a link to that. I don't know if I have a link to that. Let's find out. Let's find out the third. Oh, we do have a... Nope, we don't have a link for that. Or do we? Yes, we do. I lied. There it is, right there. It just says it right there. http bit.ly. Huh. I could only read. There we go. That is the link to Tate's livery. Give him a follow also. Sign in. Just out of curiosity, those of you who play Gran Turismo Sport, were you aware of this? All of your stuff is here. All of your information is here. Your liveries, your race results, sports history. There's all kinds of good stuff on that page. Sign in. You can see your fastest laps at different circuits. And I think it's based off, I want to say, if it's a daily race and you set a lap time, I think that's what it's based on. So yeah, link to that. All right, and that's pretty much everything here. Pretty sure. The only thing I'd like to point out once more is that we're listening to the Breakbeat Kings. If I could find the link, which is, for some reason, Apple overrode Bitly's formatting thing. I have no idea how Apple did that, but they totally overrode it. It's like, no, we're not gonna have bit.ly. No. It's gonna be apple.cl. So this is today's royalty-free music. I'm pretty sure it's royalty-free. I didn't get dinged on it last time, so.
Thank you for trying this demo.
We'll see. All right. And with that, I might get a Stream Deck. I might get one of the smaller Stream Decks. That way I can assign images to different buttons and just push the button and make it pop up, right? Instead of having to type all the time. But, but, but setting that up would be more time consuming than what I'm doing here. There's a trade-off. There's a definite trade-off. We'll see how that all works out. Okay. So much to keep up with, you guys. I cannot tell you how ridiculous this idea is. I'll just do everything by text. Yeah, Morph. Good job. Good job, Morph. Oh. All right, so that's everything there. We have we were going to talk about the community challenge. We might loop around to that later. Which reminds me of the thing I've been trying to remember since I started the podcast 40 minutes ago. There's a new channel point reward. It's 100,000 coffee beans. It's true love. And basically, it reads, true love. This is McCroy's brainchild, by the way. Confess, I Morph. Confess your love for, and you can have me confess my love for anything. Keep it clean. Keep it clean. If it's not clean, I'm not doing it. If it's ridiculous, I'm not doing it. And I know you guys are reasonable, but if someone else is watching, like a lurker, like, oh, I'm gonna do that one day. Just remember, you gotta keep it clean. Okay? Okay. All right. And very quickly, super duper quickly, I do want to talk about, and then we'll get to some of my old photos, mainly motorcycle racing photos. I do want to talk about the community challenge thingy. And by talk about, I need to have the internet brain trust, sort this out for me. So this is the thing. There are these community challenges you can create. I don't have an image showing the little box and the thing that's in there for streamers. But there is a page. There is a page, and that page is here. Here we go. That page is here. I need to sort out, A, what this actually does. B, what should we have for community challenges? After we figure out what this actually does, like what it does in terms of, does it pull, is it just channel points? Do people have to submit bits? What does it mean for subscribers, non-subscriber, lurkers? So if you guys could help me sort this out, like over the next few days, that would be freaking great. And then we come up with some community challenges that everyone can participate, in which everyone can participate. Okay, so that's it. That's it. I've covered everything I wanted to cover here. Space Sweepers, yes. Havoc's results, yes. Tate's livery, Vegeta's replay, yes. Breakbeat Kings, yes. Community challenge, yes. Vegeta's profile, yes. Laser's profile, yes. Fast Coffee Club results, yes. And the upcoming series, BMW series, Morphala BMW series and the M3, covered. Did it. Okay, so that means we can now finally move on to the final and main part of the podcast. Some of my old images. And since I are smart, no, I lied. Since I are smart, boom, I numbered them. And the first image that we're going to look at is this old Honda NSR 250R. Now, I don't know the details about motorcycles. I love looking at motorcycles, love watching motorcycles race. Do I know anything about them? No. I know that they have inline, they have V, they have boxer layouts. There is actually a motorcycle with a boxer layout. They can't lane. I probably say NSX. I triggered myself. NSR. So this is a Honda 250R NSR. I love this livery. I used to see this bike everywhere. Absolutely love this. So this is down the street from my house, near some train tracks. And initially, it was covered up by one of those bicycle motorcycle covers thingies. But over the years, it had so much neglect, and it sort of the cover has sort of fallen apart, and now you can see that the chain is rusted. This was about 8, 9, 10 years ago, and I had ridden past it for months, years, and I finally decided I'm going to photograph this motorcycle because one day it's going to be gone. And I'm pretty sure it's gone now. It's been replaced by another motorcycle. I'm 91.2% sure. That's a bit too confident. 81, no, 72.3% confident that it's been replaced by another motorcycle. I'll go check it out. And so I spent like 30, 40 minutes trying to photograph this thing. I'm on the ground when I'm taking this shot, by the way. That top left shot, on the ground trying to get the right angle. I spent so much time photographing this thing. It's ridiculous how much time I spent. Photography is not easy, you guys. Incredible amount. Hundreds of shots of the same thing. Oh, a bug flew in front of the camera. A leaf flew in front of the camera. Oh, there are a bunch of pebbles in the way. How can I make sure that they don't quite see the whole curbing there for the tire to stop? Just all kinds of crazy stuff. How can I stand here? Oh, I can see my reflection. Oh, the sun has covered up, or the clouds have covered up the sun, and everything has a different cast to it now. It's annoying. If you look at the first, second, third, fourth, the fifth shot, that green artifact, I think that's just from the compression. I don't think that was actually part of the like damage to the livery itself. And yeah, but this was I love this bike. Love these photographs. I think I don't know if this is a two-stroke. I kind of have the feeling that this is the 250R was a two-stroke, which has been outlawed, right? But yeah, love this thing. Absolutely love it. I'm so glad I spent all that time photographing it because it's recorded, and now you guys get to see the wonderful 250R Honda 250R NSR RC valve. Don't know what that means. Like remote controlled valves, like an RC car. Have no clue. No clue. No clue. So yeah, that was the. That's really an old photo. Again, I know nothing about motorcycles. Absolutely nothing. Okay, now we're going to go from something that's OP, right? It's fast. Beep, beep, beep. I love motorcycles. Love the two-stroke sound. Four-stroke, not a fan. Two-stroke, totally a fan. We're going to go to My Sweet Ride. Brace yourselves. Boom. This used to be my sweet, sweet, sweet city bike. Check it out. Look at that seat. Look at that red, sweet livery. Did I go to a park? Did I find a park that didn't have a lot of benches and stuff and then find a rock? So if you notice the bike is sitting, it's straight up and down, right? It's perfectly vertical. Not because the kickstand is like that. No, I found a rock that was the right height. Did I spend time looking for a rock? Yes. That would make that would fit under the kickstand, and it was high enough so that the bicycle would stand up straight like this. Yes. Yes, I did. Anything for the photograph. Almost anything for the photograph. So this is the bike that I used to ride. No, that's not a bicycle parking ticket. That's just a parking lot receipt thing that I just didn't bother to pull off. But yeah, there you can see the basket. It had a really nice basket. The blue lock. I think actually I have that lock. I think it's somewhere, like by the front door. I saw it recently. Little bicycle rack on the back. The white seat cover is saying, what make was it? No, I don't remember. I wish I did. But I don't remember what make it is. Or what make it was. But yeah, I rode the heck out of this bike. It's all safe. I have a bell, lock, light. So each bicycle has to have A bell and a light, or the cops will pull you over. And the light has to work. A bell, they won't bug you about too much, I think. I don't think I've been hassled about a bell, but I have been hassled about not having a light. But that was sweet, sweet ride. I don't know what happened to that. I don't know what happened to this bicycle. I guess we got rid of it. Rip. So yeah, that was my sweet, sweet ride. That's why I would exercise on. So when I would tell people, oh yeah, I'm going cycling, people had images of some, maybe like a cross bike or a sport bike, oh, and those with little tiny wheels. No. It was basically a fixie. That's it. Going to supermarket, that's the bike I would ride. Going to the library, that's the bike I would ride. Need to exercise, that's the bicycle I would ride. Going to see a friend 3 stations away, this is the bicycle I would ride. Nothing has changed, actually. So yeah, that was my sweet, sweet, sweet ride. All right, let's move on to number 3. I spend. Oh, you guys! Oh, really? So bells are required in Tokyo, but not in Chiba. Interesting. You guys have such wide roads. You're probably just shouting at each other. You know each other. Say, "Hey, Kenji, move out my way! Hey, Hiromi, get out of the way." Okay. So, I also spend a lot. I used to spend a lot of time just sort of walking around with my camera. You know, I'd get on the train, go somewhere, hop off, and see what was around. Oh, the music has stopped. Okay, and but other times I would just places I visit often. I would photograph. So this is one such place, and it's in a place called Shimokitazawa. Shimokitazawa is sort of a tourist area. Locals slash tourists slash shopping slash high fashion slash comedy slash slightly culture center area. There's a theater. It's probably gone out of business because of COVID now, though. I should go check it out. It's a tourist spot. There was a like theater, like not a movie complex, but theater, yeah, where they would perform various plays and whatnot. I've never attended a play there. I've seen them open up like the special door at the top where they would haul huge props in and out with a crane. That was pretty cool. But yeah, that's Shimokitazawa. There are factions. I think I mentioned this before. There are factions in Shimokitazawa. There are people who just want it to be for locals. There are people who are anti-business. There are people who want to bring in tourists. And it's split very clearly. Like this side is about tourists and fashion and business. This side we just want to do whatever, do our thing, so on and so forth. So, thanks. Is that better? So, this is on the part where mainly the tourists hang out, like the cool shops. And this is Bear Pond Coffee, with the motorcycle parked out front, of course, right? This is from way back, because this is a very grainy image because it came off of my iPad 1 or something like that. That's how old this is. Now, the reason I photographed this, a friend of mine that I used to chat with way back when, was it Hotline? I think it was Hotline, not IRC, but on Hotline. So this young guy, he was going through like university, and he ended up working at a coffee shop where they train people. I forget, Gorilla Coffee? I can't remember the name of the coffee shop chain, conglomerate, collective community. I have no idea what it was. But they would train people to do coffee, to make coffee. Somehow, I found out that the Japanese guy that runs this shop in Shimokitazawa trained with this guy that I used to chat with on Hotline. said, oh yeah, because the young guy, I can't remember his name now. He said, yeah, we train people from all over. We had this guy come from Japan, blah, blah, blah. I don't know how we got on the topic and how I pieced it all together. It wasn't in one conversation, like bits and drabs, and then it all clicked. And so I just went in. The guy's a bit of the owner of this Bear Pond coffee shop is a bit of a snob. I was trying to be friendly. I was like, hey, you trained here? He's like, yeah. And this is how we do our coffee. I'm just like, oh, dude, I'm just trying to have a chat. I need some information for the photograph. So the information for the photograph is this. It's a cool story. The guy who runs the Bear Pond Coffee is a total snob, pretentious. The people who, I hate to say it, I don't like to talk bad about people when they can't defend themselves. But for the sake of the photograph, the people, the patrons of Bear Pond Coffee are artsy, bad artsy, snobbish artsy. We're superior to you other plebes that go to Starbucks because we go to Bear Pond Coffee where everything is done by hand and blah, blah, blah. Just like, oh, just drink your coffee and shut up. But I actually like the location of the shop. I like the building. It's picturesque. I just can't stand the client or the owner. So had the guy been nice and just said, oh yeah, I remember him, and how long have you been here? I would have had a totally different story. So the lesson here is don't be a douche. Don't be a douche. Be reasonable. So that's it. That's the story behind the photo. All right. So that was image 3. What's up? What's up, Tyboka? All right, I believe that was image 3. So let's go to image 4. Pass on the outside. Oh, okay. All right. Now we're heading back to scuba. Between 2010, 11, and 12, maybe. The height, like when my diabetes was really starting to be a problem. I spent quite a bit of time traveling to scuba. And here are some photos. I can't move the photo, you guys, or it'll break. It's a little bit too tall for the screen, but sorry. I'll resize it. Oh, this is going to be bad. It's going to break, you guys. I'm pretty sure it's going to break. Oh, it didn't break. All right, it worked. Okay, good. Sweet. Magic. All right. So, in the previous episode, I explained how I shoot these types of photos. I won't go into that again, but a lot of work. You put the motor drive to max and just fire. Yeah. And then, hey, what's up, Focus Mike? So you just fire. So these are some of the passes on the outside, on the back straight of scuba as they come to they navigate the final turn. And at the top left, you'll see number 28 going against number 11. That's sort of, I've blown that up, right? I focused in on that. And you can see the guy on the outside making his pass. And if you look carefully, the rider on number 11, you can see he's looking into the turn like you're supposed to, right? Like looking for that apex. And in each case, all the photos on the left. Thank you, Singh. The photos on the left, you can see they're all focused on their line. Now, things I didn't know. There are many things I didn't know that I now know. So on this day, I spoke to a friend of mine, I learned that they don't have side view mirrors on motorcycles when they're racing. These guys aren't professional, right? They're just a bunch of guys out racing on the weekend. They spend a lot of money because they love racing. But they have to remove the side view mirrors because if they have an accident, that glass sort of punctures tires or whatever. So they have to remove the side view mirrors. And I totally freaked out. I'm like, so how do you know who's behind you? He said, oh, you can hear them coming. I'm like, oh, I hadn't thought about that. So you can hear them coming, and you know, if you've raced, the guys that have raced with each other for a long time, they know, oh, this must be so-and-so because of the sound of the bike, or this is right? This is this type of bike, so I'm probably gonna get gobbled up. They say they know each other by the sound of their bikes, and the amount of trust that they have with each other is absolutely amazing. So all the leading bikes, 11, 14, 666, 28, they heard the other guy coming, but they just stuck to their line. They stuck to their line and they trusted the guy behind to do the right thing. The trailing bike, trusted the leading bike to do the right thing. And I'm quite sure there are rules like, don't block and so on and so forth. They're racing, but I'm quite sure there are some common guidelines and rules so that no one gets hurt. But yeah, absolutely love motorcycle racing. And if you visit Japan, don't bother going to Fuji. I badmouth Fuji all the time. I don't care. It's not good for photography. If you want to get some good shots, if you want to walk around pit lane and talk to the riders and see the guys working on the bikes and the cars, go to Scuba. Go to Scuba. Any event they have, in most cases, you can buy a pass to just go right into pit lane and hang out with people and talk to people. Yeah, it's absolutely the best place. Locally for me, anyway. You can walk the whole circuit like in the blink of an eye. It's a really tiny circuit. All right, what was that, 5? Was that 5? That was 4. Okay, all right, let's go to number 5. So these are people, I think this next photo is about people that actually race at Scuba. Some of the people, not all. And the first time I saw these guys, so this is what normally happens. Black guy with camera walks up. Everyone looks nervous. I speak Japanese. Everyone's like, ah. There's a sigh of relief. It's like, oh, thank God. I don't have to, your hotel internet can actually run the stream. Yes, it's an American miracle. Yes, it's Christmas in February. So I walk up, and everyone has a stony face, like, oh God, I should have. And you can see the thoughts, like, oh, he's gonna speak English. Oh God, I should have paid attention to the English class. Oh, please don't make me speak English. And I speak Japanese, and they totally relax. And normally these events, it's an all-day thing. So I'm looping around, I'm photographing people more than once in different situations. So the first time is a bit odd, and then when we talk and I tell them what I'm doing and I show them pictures that I've taken of other people, instantly, all barriers come down, and it's like we're best friends. So, the guy holding up the peace sign and the guy in back, they were great. We got along. I don't know what we talked about, but we had a good laugh, and that's the photo that I got. I really like these guys. The guy with the hat, though, he was just weird with everyone. He was just sort of a weird guy altogether. Some guys don't like smiling. They just don't like interacting with others. That's fine. But I like the photograph. I love his look back, just like, what are you doing? It's like, hey, I'm taking photographs. And then this woman here, I first saw her when I was up in the bleachers, and all I see is this long hair blowing in the wind, right? I'm just like, and she's pushing her bike by herself. I don't think she was there with anyone else. I think she had to maintain her bike and she had to do everything herself. It was just her doing her thing. Some of these guys, they work together. Some guys have a couple of friends that help them work on their motorcycle. Some people are there solo. I'm pretty sure she was there solo. And I saw her pushing her bike, and then I saw her riding, and I had to find her. It's like, where are you? And so I stopped and said, I saw you earlier when you were pushing, like after I see you were pushing your bike back. It's like, isn't that thing heavy? He goes, yeah, it's a bit heavy. Like, well, good job, and whatever we talked about, whatever. And then and this is the shot that I got. So yeah. I really enjoy going to Scuba for the races. All right, what was that, 6? All right, let's move on to 5. Sorry, what was that? That was 5. Let's move on to 6. I can count. I swear to God, I can count. So we have more pictures from the back straight. I do want to talk about this photo. I really want to talk about this photo. A lot is happening on the back straight. There are a lot of obstacles. There's a spectator, like an official's tower kind of thing. I don't know what's up there, but I think you can climb up and look down. Or there's a photo tower to the left. There, the guardrail. There are these like willow plant things. All kinds of stuff happening. And the first few photos that I have, you guys, are absolutely horrible. I'll show you like the really bad photos that I didn't delete, but they're really bad. When I was trying to sort all this out, how to get a good photo, they're really bad, you guys. Cringe, total cringe. And then I realized I took a series of shots, and I looked back at them, mainly for focus, and I realized, hey, we've got some interesting things happening with these willows, right? And the sun, and the guardrail. I think I'm going to try to compose a shot, not just get a lucky shot. I'm going to try to compose a shot. So I looked at what was in front of the guardrail itself, and I realized I had to make sure that in each shot I had to hold. There are multiple things. Timing, level shot, in focus shot, and all the elements I want to get in the shot. But I didn't want to have the willows block the rider, the rider, right? So the trick is this. I normally keep my left eye closed, right, when I'm shooting, right? But in this case, I had to keep both eyes open. That's really difficult because the focal thing is really off. It's so difficult. Simultaneously, even though I have my eye open, I have to listen to who's coming. Like, okay, someone's coming. Okay. And you need to pick them up at the right time, right? Hit the back button to get the focus going. Simultaneously, because I only have so many frames per second, right? I think like 7, 8, the Canon 7D, maybe 7 or 8 or so. I can't remember which mode it was in. It changes by the mode. If it's RAW or JPEG, small, JPEG, large, RAW plus JPEG, all kinds of stuff influence how many shots per second you can fire off at a time. So, it's like, okay, what do I want in the frame? I've got this tiny window to where I can get it just right. I had to keep the camera like level so that the guardrail, the entire time I'm panning, the guardrail is straight because I don't know where the shot's going to come up. Yo, what's up, Placid? So I don't know like where everything's going to fall exactly, but I've got to make sure that the camera is not too low and the willows are blocking everything out, right? I had to make sure that the guardrail is flat, is straight going across. Everything, whatever's in front of the motorcycle, like the elbow, the helmet, at least the number in focus. I missed a lot here. I didn't quite have the focus right. I got most of the elements right. A vast majority of the elements right. Probably, Placid. Pretty sure I will. It depends on how exhausted I am after work. So yeah, this was 2012, and I forgot to move the text to the right. Let's ignore that. But yeah, that was yeah, I really like this shot. Yeah, 10 cups of coffee a day. Dude, how much? That's a bit much. Your stomach is gonna be angry with you later. Pull it back a bit. Let's just make it 9.5. Make it 9.5, and then 9, and then maybe 8 overall. So yeah, that was 2012, quite a while ago. Really like this shot. I think this guy doesn't live far from me. I forget his name, but I'm pretty sure he doesn't live far from me, and where he stores his bike is not far from where I live. But that was so long ago, those memories are gone. Gone, gone, gone. All right, this is just as beautiful. You're a coffee addict? Welcome. Well, hey, I'm not saying stop coffee. I'm just, for the sake of your stomach, just, just let your stomach have a rest. You don't want to, get all that acidy stuff in there. Your stomach's like, oh. And then when you're 45 or 50, you can't drink coffee anymore. Right? Got to think ahead. Got to get ahead of the curve. Right? I don't know what image 7 is. I have no idea what this image is. I just titled it beautiful. I have no idea. Oh, yes. I think this is one of the shots or your poop gets weird. Just saying, dog. Yeah, exactly. Spitting truth. Yeah, did. We'll switch to T. Hello, every.1. I like your name. It's everyone. Everyone's here now. Everyone's here. Everyone says they're going to switch to T. Oh my God, your name is awesome. Do you know how much fun? I'm quite sure that was intentional. How much fun have you had with your name? Oh my God, I love it. Everyone says, well, Morph, did you actually count? No, seriously, everyone. No, there's this guy, everyone. Everyone says, oh my God, you've broken everything. Good job. So, this, I don't know if this is before or after that other shot. Either this is where I realized it or this is where I tried to exploit it a bit more. But, no tea time, only coffee. What's up, Nate? So this is, I love the red and the white. I nailed the focus on this one. I absolutely nailed the focus. Which is why I called it beautiful. Nailed it. Helmet is in focus. Everything, all the key elements are in focus. Guardrail is level. The willows are not blocking out the motorcycle. The blur is really good. Nailed it. I'm sitting here so proud of myself. The more I look at this picture, the happier I am. Nailed it. I have hundreds of pictures from multiple events. This is the only one I feel that I nailed perfectly. Yes. Oh, that's so good. The color is right. Oh, it's so good. I didn't blow the color. White balance is perfect. There's not too much sunlight. Ah. Mwah. Mwah. And actually, on some of these days, throughout the day, as the sun moves across the sky, as it does, or as we spin and it gives the appearance of the sun moving, or as we rotate, oh God, I've broken my brain. Anyway, as from our perspective, the sun moves across the sky, the lighting changes throughout the day. So you're constantly fiddling with white balance or like contrast, all kinds of things you're fiddling with. As the world turns, my grandmother loved that. I actually there was a period in my life where I actually watched soap operas. Because I was stuck in Texas, Tyler, where they had only ABC, CBS, and NBC way back in the 70s, maybe? Late 70s? Early 80s? I don't remember, whenever I went to Tyler. So, and that's what my father's mother would watch, were soap operas. And then I came back and I sat down with my mother's mom, my grandmother, and I would watch soap operas. Yeah, we used to watch as a kid. It would be soap operas all day, right? First you're just like, this is dumb. And then by the third or fourth day, you're all wrapped up, the characters, right? It's like, oh, this guy did this, and whose baby is it? Dun, dun. Yeah. They have claws, my dude. They have what? And they sing, yes, they do. Yeah. And before you know it, you're talking to your friends outside where you're playing football about soap operas, and everyone's looking at you funny, giving you strange looks. It's like, what? You're trying to defend soap operas, and that's when you know you just got to give it up. All right, so that was image 7. Let's move on to image 8. I love this. I love this shot so much, though. Oh my god! And you can, I can imagine myself riding this, right, and just being focused, trying to make that navigate the final bend there at Scuba. This is at Scuba, by the way, as it says in the bottom right. Dallas. I don't know if I watched Dallas or not, but that was a jam. And Who Shot JR? Even if you didn't watch Dallas, we all knew about Who Shot JR. I don't even remember Who Shot JR. But the question was, who shot JR? That was when, because the internet had just broken everything. Everyone watched the same thing, right? Even if you didn't watch it, you knew about it. No. It's a good point, though. It's a good point. Oh, all right. So that was 7. Let's move on to 8. Oh, sidecar monkey styles. So in sidecars, you have the driver or pilot, and then you have the passenger, which they call the monkey, because they're jumping from side to side. Side note, sidecars don't really have suspension. Apparently the ride is rough. That's going to come into play later. Hold that fact. So, here we are. This is, again, at Scuba. Yes, they race sidecars at Scuba. It's absolutely terrifying. Absolutely terrifying to watch. So this is, I forget which class this is. There are like at least two classes of sidecars that they race here. Engine size and body shape have some sort of influence on it. I don't know what the rules are. Because I just take the pictures. So this is one of the longer type of sidecars. So this is the monkey hanging off the side. Now, again, I had questions for these guys. We'll come back to the questions later. But there they are, hauling down the backstretch. Terrifying to watch. Absolutely terrifying. Okay, this is the second style. This young lady is awesome. The monkey, this young lady, the monkey right now, she's absolutely fantastic. She speaks English, by the way. And then there's an embarrassing story behind this, too. But we won't talk about that. I'm still not over my stupid mistake. But anyway, there's a mistake. And boy, is it a big one. But anyway, so this is another style. Same piece of track, but a different style. Same effect, same class, but that's her style, yeah? I don't know if I have another one. Oops. Okay, and here we come to this is at Fuji. This is the same young lady there, obviously, from the Rising Sun Racing. They're going down the main straight. Now, the question you have to ask yourself is absolutely terrifying. As they're flying at least, 150, 200, maybe 200 kilometers per hour. They are, whatever the speed is, they are flying down the main straight. They can't see the circuit. So the question I have, you should also have, to which there is an answer that I received, is how do they know when to pop up and start their lean? Like, well, how do they know what's going on? Let's say, first off, they can tell by the sound of the engine. So, they start downshifting. The driver, the pilot, the driver starts downshifting, and they can sort of tell from that when they should pop up, right? And then they know the circuit. They each have their own style. Some people count, apparently. They go by downshifts. They go by bumps, right? And that's how they know when to pop up. But down the main straight at Fuji, and we know straight at Fuji is super long. I don't know how long it is, but it's too long because you end up with a lot of speed at that first turn. So that's how they go through uh, the main straight at Fuji. Terrifying. I couldn't do it. I could not do it. But yeah, tucked in. That guy's foot, look at his foot. It's almost dragging off the back. Sorry, but no. No, you couldn't pay me. You couldn't pay me. Now, we're going to loop back around because I don't think I have the proper photo. It was either the Kumano guys or part of the Rising Sun racing team. They went up Pikes Peak in a sidecar. I think before it was resurfaced, I think there was some resurfacing that took place. They went up Pikes Peak in the sidecar. Via sidecar. Sidecars don't have suspension. They don't have proper suspension. They say it's so bumpy. But they went Pikes Peak. Like that. If I sat in the sidecar, it'd be doing wheelies. As if you were the passenger or the monkey. You probably like in the back, like trying to make it pop wheelies, right? So yeah, the guy. So I met one of the guys. We were talking, and I don't know how it happened. I don't know how it came about, but we ended up at my local Starbucks. He lives like hours away. He drove all the way to where I was. He wanted my advice on whether he's like in his 50s at this time, and he said, "Should I don't know why he came to me for advice. I don't know why people come to me for advice. Should I, at this advanced age, because apparently he had a really bad accident where he was in hospital. Actually, he was supposed to be in hospital, but he runs a landscaping. You know the guys that measure things? They have those little blue things on the tripod with the little thing that swings on the swing. And one guy points at another guy, and he holds a little stick. That's what his company does. I don't know what that world is like. And apparently he has money, because it's his part-time sport, right? He had this really bad accident where he was laid up, full body cast, still trying to work. They propped up a computer in front of him as he has his arms and legs, like, you know, how they have people like is it traction? Is that what it's called? That's how he had to work. His wife was furious, right? And he goes, so he comes to me. That accident happened years ago. He comes to me, he's like, listen, should I try to go back up Pikes Peak? And he tells me the whole story. I'm just like, whew. I mean, do you really want to do it? He says, I need to do it. I need to do it again. Like, well, your wife is not going to be happy with this. He goes, I know this, but if I don't, I'm never going to be happy. And we had our talk, and he goes, I'm going to do it. I just got to talk to my wife and explain to her how important this is to me. And then he went and did it. Can I find something? Rising Sun. Rising Sun Racing Sidecar Pikes Peak. You know what? This peak is spelled with a P, not eek. Oh, there it is. Yes. It was 4 years ago. Okay, so it wasn't these guys. It was part of the Rising Sun guys. This is 4 years ago, 6 years ago, 2014. One is longer than the other. All right, we'll go to Rising Sun Racing. We have a gallery. Oh, yeah. One of the other guys does this. Oh, they're so cool. This is one of the things. Cross country. So now one guy's spinning like in the Philippines, doing cross-country rally, sidecar rallying, and these are his photos. Oh yeah, I love this. My two guys. These are two guys. I love these guys. So if you scroll down to, actually I have the photograph here. These guys. they're slightly older than myself, and they're out there doing it, doing it. I'm at home, my little bicycle. Like my arms hurt, my legs hurt. Ugh, I'm such a loser. Gotta get my life together. Oh yeah, Pikes Peak 2016. Okay, it's all there. Sweet. So they had the 2016 run, 2015. All the images are there. Just scroll down. 2013. And then I guess they had I didn't know they did the World Trophy in 2014. I don't know where this is, but there they are. Isle of Man. Oh yeah, that's right. That's right. He ran Isle of Man. And these guys, brass, clank, 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 clank. And they walk around. That's all you hear. Clank, clank, clank. So yeah, that's Rising Sun Racing. And there's a video. They have video somewhere also. But before I do that, we need some back end stuff here. Sorry, because I don't want to lose this. Sorry, please hold. Yeah. Wait, why can't I customize this? What? Oh, the link is taken? Okay, how about that? Okay. There we go. And copy that. I'm going to add this to my notes. All right, so... Nope. No. There we go. All right, and also, I also found their run up Pikes Peak. This is 2016, but I want to do the 2014 one. I think that's when they made their return. Oh. Wait, this is the wrong video. But this is interesting in and of itself. So, we'll add that there. Would I rather have grilled salmon seasoned with lemon and garlic and mayo? Or have grilled salmon seasoned with lemon with garlic mayo sauce, or salmon sushi with grilled salmon for sure. I don't like raw fish. Okay, so here's I don't particularly like seafood either, but that's the story for another day. Here is 2014, some sort of hill climb. Iruma? Looks like it might be Iruma. This is not Pikes Peak, but this is them doing a demonstration. I'm pretty sure. I'm gonna follow this channel. Okay. I'll fix this later. I need to just track it for now.
Thank you for trying this demo.
Okay. So that works. Okay. And so that's them doing a demonstration, but that's not the video we're looking for. The video we're looking for is here. This is a short one, I think. Nope. This is Saitama. Wrong again. There it is. Okay. Got it. It's 15 minutes long. They have to go into a pressure chamber thing.
Thank you for trying this demo.
uh, this is their climb up the hill. These guys are so cool. Guys are so cool. I guess I should just make a bit.ly of that. Hold on. Background stuff happening. Background stuff. Pleased to be holding Reese's Peanut Butter Cup. I think either Chick or Garage Beers was saying that the best way to make s'mores is with Reese's, something from Reese's. Brain not functioning. Please hold. That's a shitload of sweets and carbs. I know. All right, see you, Nate. Take it easy, man. Uh-oh. Beach balling. Uh-oh. Something ungood is happening. Double plus ungood. Oh no. I think I know. This happened about a month ago, and I know what it is. I know what's causing it, but I don't know how to fix it. All right.